What is going on, everybody? Today is the short video. It comes out every Tuesday and Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about how to maximize your rewards, cashback, points, whatever it be, with Q4, with volume. Because obviously volume I talk about all the time, selling a lot of stock, making some great profits over a very small period of time, let's say Q4 period, which is great and awesome. But you also have to bear in mind the bonuses or the sort of extras that you might get from doing that. Some people might say volume's not that great because the margins are small, but actually I see it the other way around. While it doesn't really matter what the sales are to get the profits, like if I put X amount of money in, I can get X out in a short time frame because I'm doing volume, then that's the goal. But to add on to that, you can also get some amazing cashback and points for things that you can then go and spend in the real world anyway as well. So you get like a double layer there. You get your Amazon profits, but you also get decent and really, amazing side profits, if you want to call it that, just from a very short time frame, from like 3 months or even 2 months over Q4. Because I looked at my previous ins and outs of cash flow to my business account over Q4. It was about 275 grand that went in. Obviously, it then went back out, and it accumulated to that sum. Even though I didn't have that at any one time in the bank, I don't think I had even 50 grand at any one time in the bank, but just putting your money in and out, because things are selling so quick, that is the potential of what you could actually spend, even though you're not spending that money, if you get what I mean. And obviously, in theory, if you put $250,000 through a card at 1%, you're making some decent cash back on top of the profits that you would have made from that. So it's not really what the capital that it obviously is starting with, is what they see, the transactions that you would put through. Now, even if you get rid of like a bit of that money for paying prep fees and stuff, let's say it's 200 grand, that's still a lot of money that they're going to be seeing you spend, which can be some crazy cashback. So just obviously going over the obvious, you can get 1% cashback on your Capital on Tap business rewards card, and they've just announced that they're not going to even charge anymore for the use of this. It used to be a set amount of money. They're changing it to be free so that you can't get Avios points, but you can still get your 1% cashback. And again, you can layer this with different things. You could find that you want to use your Amex Gold. Now, the way I'm going to roll with it is I'm going to max out my bonus points from Amex Gold, which is not this, but it's like you can get something like 20,000. You can get like 20,000 per quarter, or 10,000 bonus points per quarter times 4. Plus, you can obviously get your welcome bonus, and then you'll get obviously your points just for spending the money that would have got the bonus, because you can obviously then go and fly with these points or upgrade and stuff like that. But I found getting that 1% from something like Capital on Tap is actually probably better, because I did a quick calculation, and more often than not, the money from something like this that you would have accumulated could just pay for the flights that you would then use your Avios points for. There probably are examples where it's better to use Avios points, but I found the cash cover it, and I wouldn't have to muck around, and I'd probably have leftover cash if I was going on a business, not going on a business flight, but getting a flight with that equivalent cashback. So I'm going to be using these two. And then what I'm going to also do is, because this is cards, you can also do stuff like add in complete savings. Now, this is my sort of more new account since June, and I'm not putting crazy amounts through here because they can block your account, but again, it's still cashback. So not only could I use those previous 2 credit cards, but I can also get some cashback from here. That's to say it's £100 a month. That's all I'm going to put through. It's still £100 you didn't have. That's 300 quid over Q4. Yeah. So we're layering these on. Of course, you can use something like a top cashback here. You can see that I claimed over the last couple of years this much, and I don't really use it anymore because most of them were like Holland and Barrett, and there was a lot of like toy stuff, like here we go, Disney and stuff and Argos. I don't buy from those places anymore, so the cashback from this for me isn't that great, but it doesn't mean that you don't buy from a lot of these, and you would find some great cashback to add on top. So not only are you getting the cashback from like Capital on Tap, getting your Avios points maybe from here, but you can also, if they don't have it on complete savings, or you don't want to risk the account getting sort of flagged as overspending on it, you can go ahead and potentially find it on top cashback, and they always have some sort of cashback going on anyway. And again, you could always go and add it to Quidco. Yeah, I mean, I got this was this year I bought a bunch of Thorntons, high selling Thorntons. You can see the period. Literally, it might not be a great amount of profit, but actually it did add up because I was selling a lot of them. And then I got 832 quid as a bonus, at the end of the period, at the end of, probably got paid in June. So that was like a little bit of a, extra bonus period for me doing the volume, doing all this. And so obviously the accumulative amount that you can make is over, for me, I want to be making over 5 grand in cashback over a Q4 period. That's a nice amount. Yeah, you might not get it all in at one go. You might get some in January, February, March. It just depends on how quick they pay out and stuff. Or you might might just get it as you know, some cashback that you put against your balance, but it's still the equivalent of cash there. And so you could always then go and use airtime rewards if you happen to use the right retailers. You can add so many things. So not only are you making the profit if you're focusing on volume just for specific times, if you're focusing on volume like over Q4 only, then you can double down, because you can make the profit from that with the fast, crazy, you know, volume that can be done over Q4 on relatively low capital. Because you know, like I just said, I had 275 grand roll through that account, but I never had that much in the bank. Yeah, it's just because it was, you know, getting your profit and the capital back, spending it again, capital and profit back, and that capital is the initial investment that you're then spending many times, and then you just keep reaping the rewards of the bonuses that you can get on the side. So yes, this is a very, very quick, fast and speedy video, but it's just just to give my view on how, you know, the potential of not only the volume side, but you can layer the levels every time, and it's great. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.